Good evening. I'm Malan Crispin Tambo. For this slide, I've picked to evaluate prostitution using Kant's categorical imperative. So before we get into that, just a brief. Uh, I'd speak of deontological ethics as it being morality based on duty and not result. It's based on what you do and not taking into consideration the outcome. And goodwill is acting from respect for moral law. Our categorical imperative is the rational test for doing the right action. So the scenario we take is an individual who wants to receive money for them to provide sex to others. And the question is this morally right? And then these are the questions raised by prostitution. So to get into the evaluation, according to the first formulation here, um, act as though the maxim of the action were to become through your will a universal law of nature. So basically, I would start with saying what is a maxim. So a maxim is a personal rule or something which guides the actions which you take or the reason you choose to take those actions which you are taking. So here it's as we look at it, we can say the maxim in this example, the individual says, when I need money, I will sell sexual intimacy for payment. So for this person, what's just actually motivating their action is the need for money. And if we consider this, if everyone was to start doing this, intimacy will become purely just commercial, and it will have no other value attached to it except just to meet what you want to do. And in this consequence, it leads it to being immoral because it will only be done to satisfy needs. Then for the second formulation, humanity as an end. In here, one's required to treat humanity as the end or the top of the line, where the focus is not just using one individual or someone you come across to achieve what you want, but you have to look at it as how exactly does it affect the other person, and that is the bigger picture rather than let me just use them to do this to earn what I require. And in the second formulation, when you look at prostitution, it's just two individuals meeting. Probably the one that needs to have sex only wants to use that individual to satisfy their pleasures, while the one that is charging that person to have sex with them is more focused on maybe just I need money or I need bills paid and all, and not looking at the end of the line outcome. Maybe for example, like is this person in a relationship? May I will I ruin their relationship, or maybe um, the consideration of is this person even infected or having STIs, and what impact does this have on their health, such as that. So finally, we get to the third formulation. Um, Here it talks of act according to maxims of a universally legislating member of a kingdom of ends. In short, or to put it in simple terms, it's more of use rules that will guide your course of action according to which community you are found in, such that if you are part of that community, is it accepted morally in that community to be to just utilize other individuals to only benefit yourselves without other considerations. So normally or around the world, I have not experienced communities which endorse prostitution and say it's fine just to have sex with another individual just to satisfy your needs, or to have sex just to earn money. So the verdict here is immoral. And for the overall judgment on all the formulations we've used, prostitution fails on all of them, and it violates humanity as well as moral law. And these are the references, and this is the end of my slide. Thank you.